Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new episode of PHT TV, and welcome back to our discussion on the Reference Premier Gen 2 line. Last week we covered the 600M Gen 2 as well as the 500S Gen 2s. Before that we actually covered the 500M Gen 2 and took that guy apart, showed you the internal components, the internal bracing. If you haven't seen those videos, make sure you check those out. There's some good stuff in there. This week we're going to cover the RP-500SA as well as two of our center channels, the 500C and the 504C. All Gen 2 units. I'm unboxing multiple of these in one episode in order to expedite the process and get us to that listening that we're all waiting for. I want to get into a review and I want to get into a side-by-side comparison of the previous gen versus the new generation of Reference Premier. That said, the one that I definitely want to take apart is going to be the 8000s. The 8000s here I'm saving for next week. I'm going to take those guys apart, show you the brand new cabinet design because a lot has changed in the cabinet of the 8000s. But without further delay, let's go ahead and unbox all three of these units and see what's inside. All right, I'm going to kick it all off with the brand new 500SAs. Let's get these guys out of the box and see what's inside. All right, as per usual, when we open it up, we are going to see our manual. I am actually going to open this package this time because I want to show you something that's different about this. In the SAs, you're going to get your owner's manual, which is the same for all the speakers in the line. You're going to get your warranty card, which is the same for all the speakers in the line. And you are also going to get your pocket reference guide, which is the same for all the speakers in the line. What's going to be different though is you are going to get these jumper cables. And what's different about these is with the new Reference Premier line, they've cleaned up the rear end of these units a little bit. And I'll get to this a little bit more later. I'm going to set these off to the side and we'll cover those a little bit more in depth here in a bit. First off though, let's put these away. Toss those off to the side. And let's dive into our RP-500SAs. Again, in the new gen line, we have this updated packing material to further preserve the speakers when they are in shipment. They have a fitted design for each and every line, so it fits perfectly with the grills, fits perfectly with the speakers. It doesn't guarantee, but further prevents damage as best as possible to the speakers while in transit. And here are our new grills. Not only do we have the Klipsch logo on the front, but we have our Dolby Atmos logo up top. It does have the new redesign of the grill with the emphasis on the structure and the emphasis on the logo as well. All right, let's take these guys out of the box and see what we're working with. All right, so here we have the Klipsch 500SA Gen 2. Now, all the differences that are in the rest of the line are going to ring truest here. Larger horn, completely revoiced, new internal cabinet structure. Everything is going to ring true with these as well, but the difference on these that I want to go over is these new redesigned plugs that come with these units. These are banana plugs, and essentially what you're looking at is they're designed to sit on top of the 8000s as so. This would be the front of the speaker. And with these included cables, essentially what you're going to do, plug into the rear of the unit, plug into the rear of the unit, and then these short cables just plug in directly to the back of your 8000s. So I'm going to show you this a little bit now, but I'm going to go over these a little bit more in depth when we get to the 8000s next week. I just thought this was a key element to bring to the table because that is going to be exclusive to the 500SAs. Go ahead and remove these guys, put them back in the package here, and set these off to the side. So I've got those sitting up there. Let's go ahead and move on to the 500C2. As per usual, we're going to have our owner's manual, we're going to have our warranty guide, and our pocket instruction manuals. But the different item in the 500C is going to be this additional piece here, and what this is it screws into the center and you can actually raise and lower the center to adjust your levels. We'll get back to that in just a moment. Toss our manuals off to the side. As you can see, we have additional bracing or additional packing in the middle in order to prevent damage to the box. Drop the box down like that. Then what you can do is remove the top layer of foam, remove the center layer of foam, and then remove the bottom layer of foam. Next, we're going to have our grill. Here we have our 500C grill. Gonna set that off to the side for the moment. And here is our Klipsch 500C. Here's what it will look like with the grill on. Now, again, we're gonna go over the aesthetic aspect because the grill there's been a lot of thought put into the grill and how it frames up and how it leads and kind of presents the logo a little bit better. Here's the front face of it, looking at our brand new gigantic horn and the two drivers. So if you are looking for a space saver, this is gonna be the way to go. Now, as for the rear of the unit, we do have our updated input cups and binding post here. This is our rear Tractrix port. And that's our 500C2. I'm gonna set this one off to the side for just a moment. And last but not least, we have our RP-504C Gen 2. All right, and one item I will notate real quick is that my methods of unboxing are not always exactly what I'd recommend. I'd recommend actually keeping this guy completely on the floor, flipping it over, but then you guys couldn't see it. So I wanted to make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. We're gonna take out the grill. All right, here's the new 504C Gen 2 grill. Again, with a tapered design in order to highlight that logo and give you a better viewing angle of it. Set it off to the side for now. And let's get the 504C2 out of the package. And I love that new design of the horn. Just seems like it fills out the cabinet a lot better than the previous generations. All right, here's your 504C Gen 2. Brand new redesigned grill to give you a better viewing angle of the logo and give it a better stance. And here you can see the difference in size. So essentially what you're looking at is you are shaving quite a bit off of either side. If you're looking for a space saver, it's going to give you very similar capabilities in the horn section. As you can see, they are identical horn and tweeter combinations. They're identical woofers, but what you are lacking is two of those identical woofers and of course the larger cabinet. So if you're looking for a space saver design, this is the way to go. If you're looking for performance with no restrictions, the 504C is going to be your way to go. If you missed the 500M episode, go back and check that out. That's going to be a brief overview of all the changes from the first gen to the second gen, but just in case you missed that and don't want to go back and check it out, here's a quick bullet point list. As far as aesthetics go, the brand new Gen 2 line includes the updated grille. There's the brand new larger horn on each and every one of the units in the Gen 2 line, which not only improves the soundstage and imaging, but also increases the efficiency of the horn, which allowed them to do away with the ferrofluid. With the new updated efficiency, it's no longer needed. Next, we're gonna have the updated bracing internally, which is going to reduce resonance and improve the overall clarity of the speaker itself. Next, we have the addition of the shorting ring on the woofers to help reduce distortion. And finally, everything has been revoiced from the previous generation to give it an updated sound. So these are completely different beasts from the previous generation. I think that's going to be about it for me today, guys. Please make sure you like and subscribe below. Also, click that little bell to enable notifications. If you're looking to purchase your very own set of this Gen 2 line, reach out to Corey or Steven on the Klipsch owners page and they'd be happy to help. You can also click the link in the description or type out PaducahHomeTheater.com to go to the website and check these out on there. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below and we'd be happy to help. Otherwise, we'll see you again next week for another episode of PHT TV.